Now, as much as I love making Bordeaux varieties off Diamond Ridge vineyards, sometimes we just look at each other and Jake and I just say, you know, maybe we ought to just tear it all out and just grow Petite Sirah. This is probably the best place on the planet to grow Petite Sirah. Petite Sirah is a challenging grape for a number of reasons. It comes from France, but it doesn't do very well in France because it's too much rain there. And Petite Sirah, the clusters look like a hand grenade. They're very, very tight, and they're thin-skinned, and so the stuff will rot very easily. But we don't have that problem up in Diamond Ridge, partly because we have such great air movement and partly because of the intense UV from the nice direct sunlight up there. And so we get, that suppresses the rot, but it also gives us unbelievable color. And just wait until I pour this for you. You're not going to believe what it looks like. We like to call it purple haze. Okay, now look at this. It's just about the richest red wine you can imagine. You can grow wonderfully colored Petite Sirah all over Lake County, and people do. But the thing that's special about this one is that we're right next to the lake, and so those fruity and flowery aromas that are created by that direct sunlight don't burn off because they're all retained by that cooling lake effect. And so when you put your nose in here, you get there's three things. You have, again, that little sage or rosemary that comes from the surrounding vegetation. It's just there, but right up front, it's just packed with blueberries. And then the way you can tell that it's a cool site is that on top of the blueberries is this, I don't know, it's both intense and delicate at the same time, but there's this lavender florality to the wine that just makes it extremely sexy. Now, that color is related to the fineness of the tannins. When tannins get coarse and harsh, and that's a big problem with Petite Sirah, they form long chains which interact with our salivary protein and make a harsh, coarse, grainy sort of tannin. And a lot of Petite Sirahs are just sort of hard to drink because of that. But the anthocyanin pigments, the color molecules, can't polymerize. And so they're like the bookends on the polymer. And the more color we have, the shorter the chains are. And this thing has the most amazing, fine, silky, feminine tannin that you can imagine. You know, that tannin is like oil. It's just very rich and dense and plush and very feminine. And so there's no harshness to the wine. And then all that intense blueberry is sitting right on top of that tannin, and the tannin's supporting those flavors instead of getting in the way of them. You know, restrained alcohol, so it has this long finish, and just seems to, that fruit and florality just seems to go on forever. So this is the wine you want. You know, if you've got time to sit down and contemplate a beautiful Cabernet Franc on a Sunday afternoon, then that's what you should do. But this wine is a nice big back rub of a wine for 5:45 on a Friday when you've had a hard week and you just need somebody to be generous and nice to you, and that Petite Sirah will do it.